Okay, now let's talk about that marketing. Okay, this is again very important. See, this is where you're at. You're like, all right, Tom, you convinced me. That makes sense. Hopefully, I have. Hopefully, I made sense about building your value, increasing your training, and helping other people do that through affiliates and other things. Now, with the marketing, and oh, there's one more thing I really do want to share with you guys. That Mike Dillard, as I told you about earlier. Here, let me move this back because I do need to touch on this for a second. All right, I'm going to go back and just touch on this. Mike Dillard and Magnetic Sponsoring, his systems have created over 100, again 100, 6 and 7 figure earners. Okay, those are people obviously who are making over $100,000 a year following this exact blueprint that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so I figure this. All right, you're after income like that, maybe more, and if you are, beautiful. That's awesome. So if that's you, then understand this, that this system, these affiliates, some of the ways that we're talking about marketing, are absolutely working and helping other people create massive amounts of income in addition to building businesses. Okay, they can build connections and relationships and businesses. So this is in addition, it's this plus that. So it's not just that, but I promise you this, doing this system, the affiliates and the different things that you can offer to people, the trainings, doing this will build the other things you're doing. You will improve in both. Okay, so again, now let me go ahead and minimize this and again touch right back to the marketing that we were just discussing. So we'll talk about marketing. Now again, as I said, you say, Tom, listen, I've got these sites, I've got a blog, I'm not getting any traffic, I'm not getting in front of people, and it's really frustrating. I don't know how to help people. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to suggest, and this is the most important one, is that old adage that the slow and steady. Okay, daily action, taking action, doing something each day to build your business. Now you might say, Tom, I don't have that much time. I've only got half an hour a day. Awesome. In 30 minutes a day, you can do many things efficiently, and I will show you how to do that here. You could say, Tom, you know what, I don't have a lot of resources. I've only got 10, 20 bucks a month. Maybe you don't even have that. Okay, that's okay. We will show you ways to start building your value. Okay, so the first thing you can do is this. Number one, when you talk about marketing, you have to find a way to get people to see your product. That's the goal. So here you are, you have a great company, okay, and there's you, obviously. We talked about this. So you're sitting here with this great company, product, service, and you're saying, okay, I'm out on an island. Hello, I'm out here. I've got a great service, but no one sees me. You look out to the horizon, there's nobody there, all right? So you got to say, how do I get all these people that I know are out there to come into me, and how can I get what I'm trying to put out to them to meet in the middle and to help each of us? All right, so here's how you do that. It takes traffic. This is no secret, but I'm going to explain it to you in a way that hopefully makes a lot of sense, and then I'm going to give you the blueprint to follow. Okay, number one, Google is the #1 site in the world, okay, in terms of traffic, how many people use it, see it, all that good stuff. So when you go to a website called Alexa, alexa.com, when you go to that site, you'll see a search bar right at the top, and you can search in whatever website you want. So punch in google.com, punch in Facebook, punch in YouTube, Twitter. You will see that those are all in the top 5 websites in the world. Now, the reason that's important is because most people use them. All right? So you say to yourself, all right, now that makes sense. I already know the resources where most people use. Now how do I get in front of them? The other benefit is they're free. Facebook, okay, Twitter, YouTube, they're all free. Okay, these are all free resources to use. Now, let me go ahead, shrink this down here a little bit and start connecting some of the dots. You say, Tom, I already know that. You're not telling me anything new. Well, I am in a way, because the key concept is getting that traffic. And if you're not getting the traffic, we have to change that. We need to get more people to see your site, to see your business, to see you. Again, to see you. So what I would suggest is this. The first thing you're going to want to do is, again, commit to that action. Commit to taking action, to doing the work every day. So some of that work you need to do is to do a blog. All right. Now, the reason this is so important is because it is something you own. Okay? It is your own marketing billboard. It's your own advertising billboard. You can customize it. People say, well, you got to have a website. A website's good, but I promise you this, if you have a blog, you can put all your links in that blog, and you can get a lot of traffic and get a lot of people looking and start to build that reputation, those relationships. You will build business. The best thing about this blog is it works 24/7, 365 days a year. Okay? You can only talk to as many people as you can during the time that you're able to talk. You might have a job, you might have other things, pastimes, things, relationships that you need to take care of, so you can only spend X amount of time a day on a business. Let's say that even if on a good day, if you're working a job, you can only spend 2 hours a day on your business. If you have a blog and some things going on the computer, they work for you 24 hours a day, talking to many people. Now, which one would you want to choose, honestly and obviously? Well, obviously, this is bigger. You would choose this one. This would be the choice. You'd want to reach as many people as you can, working for you when you're sleeping. It makes the most sense. Now, I need to share a story with you. In one of my businesses that I had just started not too long ago, one of my friends said he wanted to join underneath me. Now, I told him, I said, listen, when I have somebody sign up below me or getting ready to sign up below me, I will let you know so you can get in there too. Now, I was sleeping one night and I got up in the morning, checked my email, and a person already enrolled in the spot that my friend wanted. Now, I felt bad, unfortunately, because I wanted my friend to be able to get in there and reap the rewards of my business growing. But you know what? That's an example of what can happen with the internet. The internet is always working. Okay? Now, to me, that makes the most sense. I'm going to teach you how to leverage the internet. You want something working for you, repeating it over and over again to make money for you. You want it repeated, and you want to always be working. Whether you're working, playing, any of that stuff, it doesn't matter. You just want things working for you all the time. And again, in the goal of helping as many people as you can. Because when you do that, everything else will work out. So you say, okay, Tom, I don't know anything about a blog. I don't even know what I blog about. I don't know how to set it up. I don't have the money. All these different things. Okay? Well, I'm going to share some free resources that you can use right now. It is free, and again, you're going to write these down. It is free to use a WordPress blog. Now, there's some plugins that you would probably want to buy at some point, and a plugin is basically a program or an addition that you can put on that blog to be able to help it function in certain ways. But again, that's not the primary thing you have to do. Okay? But again, you want that plug, you want the blog to start putting great value, great content, trainings, information, content and info out to other people. Or another way you can do it is you can use a resource that I have. It's called IBO. Okay? Now, IBO is, again, a free resource that you can go in and blog, post videos on, and it's really a social networking site for marketers. Okay? So people share everything, and you can advertise, get leads, share information, and you can do it all for free. So these are two great resources to use. Now, this is where it comes in, and this is really important. When you go to Alexa, okay, and go ahead and try it. You can check mine. You can go to tomspudic.com. Okay, and when you search it, I'm like ranked number 7 million in the world. Okay, now that doesn't bother me because I'm just starting with my own personal blog, because I use another resource that gets me much, much, much higher traffic. Now again, let me repeat that. Okay, again, you have your Googles, your Facebooks. Okay, your Google, your Facebook, Twitter. These are all the top sites. YouTube. Okay. YouTube, you got all those right here. These are your tops. These get millions and millions and millions of people a day looking at them. Now, I'm over here down at the bottom on my personal site, very low, but continuing to rise, which is good. And I'll explain more about how to do that in future trainings. But there is a resource that is a happy medium between a blog and the high traffic rating that you're after. And that resource is called Empower Network. Okay, and Empower Network was created by David Wood. Remember that marketer I told you about earlier, David Wood, and another marketer, David Sharp. And I apologize if I spelled this name right, but I believe I have it right. So those two guys came together and they created the Empower Network. Now what's beautiful about it is this, is that Empower Network is a way for you to blog. It's a blog system. Okay? So basically they say, okay, this is set up for people who don't know anything about blogging. We're going to set up a page and you can do some customizing to it, but it has everything on it already. So everything over here and everything at the top is all set up for you. All you have to do is come in and start writing an article, a blog post. If you don't know what that means, basically a post or an article is a paper you write, a paper essentially, or a document that's anywhere from 400 to 700 words. Okay, and it shares information about a particular subject, site, business, training, whatever you want it to be. But it shares information. Now this post or article, you would write it in the computer in the back office, okay? And then literally you hit a simple button that says post or publish, and when it does that, it'll show up right here. Now the great news is this, the benefit of Empower Network is that it's a system done for you. So the first benefit, it's a system done for you. The second benefit is high traffic. Okay? So what happens is this, if you go to Alexa and you type in David Wood Empower Network, you will see that Empower Network will come up and it's ranked like number 700 in the world, something like that. So again, I have a choice for my business. I can let my personal blog be at 7 million, or I can take David Wood's and use his for $25 a month. All right, and I get a system that's set up for me, and all I have to do is go in and start blogging. To me, that made a lot of sense, okay, and I can customize it too. But again, for $25 a month, which one would you choose for the traffic? I get way more people sitting here, so I chose that option. Now the other beautiful thing about Empower Network is this, is that in addition, you can also create income from it. So when I sign up, let's say that I sign up here, this is Tom, and let's say that I have a friend, his name is Jim. Jim signs up right underneath me. He's the first person that tries Empower Network with me. Jim's $25 a month comes to me, 100% commission. So now I get to use Empower Network for free. I get a great blogging system for free. Now, let's say that I sign up another person, and this is Jill. Okay? This time, Jill's $25 a month go up to the person who signed me up. All right? Now, let's say that I sign up another person, and this person's name is Jen. Now Jen signs up and I get another $25 a month. So you can see it's every other. I get 1, 3, 5, and so on. Okay? Now that's beautiful because now I can start to make money on helping my team grow their business. Do you see what I'm saying? So now I make money from Empower Network, and I'm going to abbreviate here, Empower Network, and then my team gets more advertising when they start selling more of our product or business, and then I make money through the team. So to me, it makes way more sense to have two working for me rather than one. But most importantly, I get the traffic. Okay? Now, I wish that were as simple as it is, but there are other steps that you can do and should do to continue to grow that business, to grow your exposure in your advertising. So let me lay that out for you right now.